So guys, as you can see, dash panel's painted purple already. I know, I kind of fucked you guys on that. You guys didn't see that. I just had a couple of nights where I just really wanted to get some work done on this panel. And I just got to working, made a lot of progress. Because, making YouTube videos out of all of my projects takes a lot of time. And it delays the project a lot. And, I just wanted to get some stuff done. But we got this done over here. As we walk over here, we got our pocket assembly starting to form out. Got our voltmeter right there. 2 switches mounted already. Well, not like switches, but like the switch covers are mounted, so we can just mount the switch right in there. We have the other cover, which has to be mounted there. And then we have another hole right there for our other switch for the amps to turn those on and off. And that piece is going to be getting glued right into here. We're going to be making this one piece, painting it all black. It's going to look sick. And we're going to continue with this process. This was really easy. I literally just hot glued them. Stuck them in there. Drilled the hole with this. We took some Bondo. We glued it in first. And made it perfectly smooth. We just got to put a USB here. That's the last thing we got to put in. Then we'll be ready to attach everything right over here. Alright guys, check it out. So, we have our dash panel right here that's going to hold all our switches. And as you can see, we took another one of these covers off so we could get in here and work a little bit easier. But this USB extension is going to fit in right, tight fit, but it fits in, hold up. As you can see, it fits in right there. We're going to even this out and then go ahead, hot glue this into place just to really just hold it there while we apply some Bondo and smooth everything out. So what we're going to do is from the front here, we're just going to line this up however we think it's going to look the best. Right about there looks good. Now I'm going to go through and just apply a bunch of hot glue here to the back. Okay guys, so you're about to see some real shit. Okay, somebody was knocking on my door. And this got moved a little bit, but since it's hot glue, it's still a little warm right there. Able to get it back where we need it. And heat this glue up again, just so we make sure it really bonds where we need it to. Since it did get a little knocked out of place there. And this is just a part of everyday life. I'm sure you guys can relate, maybe doing something similar, where you got to hold something in a certain position, let something dry, and come and knock on the door. Put all your shit down, go answer the door, take care of that. So we're just going to let this sit here dry up for a little bit, but as you can see, it's coming along nicely. Alright guys, so right here, what we're going to be doing is pulling this out just a little bit. And, okay, we're just going to hold it like this. And hot glue all around here. Attach it to the radio Paquito. I'm just going to go around, douse this thing in hot glue. This is getting Bondoed together as well. And this is really just to hold it in place while we apply that. Shit, running out of ways to hold this thing. Alright, so I got plenty of hot glue on there. Go ahead. And then let that sit right on there, hold it in place how we want it, just like I was explaining to you guys before. So guys, now we're going to be adding some Bondo around the seam that we just created by hot gluing that whole plate to the front of the pocket assembly. So we're just going to throw in some hardener real. Yet again, like I know I say this a lot when I do videos like this, but when you're using Bondo, make sure that you get a nice mixture, that everything's all mixed together. As you see right now, it's still like a grayish color, but as you see, the more I mix it, the more pink it's turning. And you want everything to be a nice even color, or else you're going to get wet spots. It's going to take forever to dry. Sanding's not going to go well. There's some of the things that like I've learned from other people, as well as just learned from experience from doing this and teaching myself how to do a lot of things and making mistakes, you know, like along the way. Alright guys, so now that we got that all mixed up, I'm going to take our Bondo here, apply it into this edge as neatly as we can so we don't just end up with Bondo absolutely everywhere. After we get in there, we're going to go through and smooth it every little bit as well. Alright, so we got that. So that all done. Go through, smooth everything out, make it nice and even at the angle that we want it at. That's how you get, you know, like nice straight angles. Do the same thing here on the side. Even though it's pretty much flat, you know, we don't want to have that gap there. Alright, on to the bottom side here. And honestly, you know, when you're doing this, the most important part is the top, because that's really what's going to get seen the most, but you still want to make sure that everything looks good. I'm going to take a little bit more. Do this side, right up over here. That's it. Now we got to go ahead and let that dry. Once that's dry, we'll be able to go ahead and sand this baby right up for its last time of sanding. We got our automotive filler primer right here all shaken up, ready to go. What we're going to do is we're just going to give this a light coating, and then we'll go back through and sand it, as well as do like another coating on it. We taped up our USB and our voltmeter right there, so we don't even have to worry about those. We got our dash panel, we got her all sanded up. We did a couple of coats of this filler primer, sanded everything nice and smooth. We have our switches reattached because we're painting the switches just flat black to match everything on here. So we're gonna get started on that right now with doing the black paint. So guys, the dash panel's finally done. As you can see, we ended up actually calling it audible at the last second. And we needed to put different switches in here because the switches that we had coming from the back right here didn't fit. It didn't fit back there. How I had them mounted the first time was just kind of press fit into the original pocket. And, well, now that I don't have the original pocket, they didn't fit, and I didn't think that through because I'm kind of a dumbass. So this morning I went out to Advanced Auto, bought these rocker switches with some LEDs so everything's kind of color-coded now. And, yeah, just kind of slapped those in there, glued them from the back. And now we're ready to fucking throw this thing in finally, put everything together. And once we get in the car, I have a special surprise for you guys as well. Something I actually didn't do on camera, because I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I wanted to be able to get rid of it if it didn't turn out good. So guys, I know I mentioned we have a very special surprise for the inside of this car. But just wanted to show you guys the outside of Zero. My Ford Focus, 2 SoundCube HDC 418s in it. You guys didn't know. Getting new front and rear bumpers soon, so that's pretty dope. And it's actually, the car's dirty as shit, but on camera, looks clean, so that's pretty cool. But once we get in here, as you guys know, a very drastic difference. We got the dash panel in the vehicle, as you guys can see. Looks absolutely mint. We just got to go through, mount our bass knob down there. Get some more light in here. But, you know, we got our sound cubes. Still got that tweeter blowing. Sound cube isn't in stock with them. The 18's back here. And then all black dash, black steering wheel, under dash, console. Absolutely everything is pretty much custom in here now. We got the fur up over here, which I think is absolutely sick. I love this fur so much. Just wanted to share this with you guys, you know, because I did this off camera because I didn't know how it was going to come out. This is the first time I've used this shit. First time I've ever done like an interior color change like this. Came out pretty sick. I love it. So if I do end up doing this again, it will 110% be on camera. What's up, guys? It's Rob. I hope you enjoyed the video of doing the custom dash panel. Everything came out nice. There was a couple of things, you know, we kind of had to change on the fly, but it's just something that kind of happens when you do car audio. Some things don't go the way you would like it to go, you know, going into a project, and then you kind of have to figure it out as you go along. And I like that. Sometimes it's also frustrating. One thing we got going on over here is a custom box for a friend of mine. This is actually the back of it. The front's right here. You can see. Pretty big port, 4-inch port for a Sundown X15. I got the second baffle right here drying. I just glued this down in place. We still got to cut that and get the hole cut out for the subwoofer, get the top glued on. But it's coming along ever so nicely. Thanks solid, I screwed it together today too. So that's pretty sick. That's just a side job that I've been doing that. I'm just doing it, you know, at an extra time, so I'm trying to get it done as quick as possible, which doesn't really allow me to be able to really show it here on YouTube. If you guys want to see all the side stuff I'm doing, check it out on my Instagram, at Rob's Bass. But that's really all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys did enjoy the video and the full interior color change that I did. Yet again, like, that wasn't on video because I had no idea how it was going to come out. It came out pretty sick, so if I do it again, definitely be sure you guys see that. And as always, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all this cool shit you guys do for me here on YouTube. This is Robin. I'm out. Peace, guys. I hope you enjoy.